So, as much as I love hiding behind pretty paintings and pretty drawings that I do want to become better at my words, better at speaking my mind and my ideas. Because just because we're not good at something, it doesn't mean we should avoid it forever, right? So, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna tell you some thoughts I've been having recently about this question in particular. So, what do you do? Since I quit my job as an art teacher a few months ago, I dread this question a lot. Sometimes, actually most of the time, I stay quiet long enough to fade into the background of my husband's story. And when I can't avoid it, I default to saying, "Oh, nothing," in hopes that the attention comes off of me and the conversation moves on. My entire job used to be convincing kids that they were artists, so I find it funny how difficult it is to call myself that. I realize I have doubts about my identity, especially now that artist has become my only title at the moment. I don't feel qualified as an artist because I don't make a living from it. But if a friend were to tell me that, I would assure them confidently, reassure them that that wouldn't make them any less of an artist as everyone else. I realize that people will judge me no matter what, and there's no use in hiding in fear because they'll judge me for that too. Or maybe they aren't judging at all, and it's all in my little brain. Either way, fretting about this isn't helpful to anyone. So I want to paint, draw pretty pictures, make pretty things, and be able to enjoy it fully. I think back to someone I met last October, an Airbnb host named Bobby. Like most people do, he asked me the question. I used to be an art teacher, I said, already bracing myself, but the disappointment never came. Instead, he leaned in, he asked what kind of art I loved, he shared his appreciation for art, he asked about my upbringing, and after listening, he said, "You should write a book." No one's ever told me that before. He didn't say it politely, not vaguely, but in a way that made me really believe he would genuinely read it if I wrote it. Later, the conversation drifted to a painting he'd been wanting to commission for some time. I didn't think much of it at the time, until not long after he messaged me, seriously asking to work together. This was someone who had known me for only one conversation, someone who saw potential in me before I had learned how to speak about myself with confidence. He trusted me for some reason, he held space for me, and I want to learn how to do that too, for myself. To take up intentional space, space with my drawings, space with my voice, space with my words, so that when I tell people what I do, I don't whittle it down, I don't shrink it down. And maybe, just maybe, they'll hold space for me too, like Bobby did. And what a lovely feeling that is.